Sounds of Anthony Brown. Our time stands at 8:30. Going to switch over to Studio B and say good morning to you, brother Michael Jenkins.
Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful Saturday out there. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving, and to me, it's the best time of year. I am a Thanksgiving guy first and foremost. I was thinking to myself the other day, when was it that I started loving Thanksgiving? And I say to myself, okay, I started loving it when I started cooking for my kids, but it was way before that. It was in the days when I was running around in Utahville, South Carolina as a youngster, and how Thanksgiving Day went, living with my aunt and the cooking, and it was just unbelievable. So it's not new. But welcome to the program today. It is football playoff time. It is basketball startup time. And we're going to have both for you today. First of all, let's take a look at the football. Who was in the playoff locally prior to last night? I'm probably going to miss some people here, but we had Dillon, and they had to go on the road. We had Lakeview. They played at home. We had Johnsonville, who played at Lakeview. And then there was West Florence, South Florence, Loris, Manning, Kingstree, Lamar, Hartsville, Darlington. Those teams all participated last night. Now let's go to the tail of the tape, which is the scores, and we'll see which one of these teams will live to play another day. What's up, Sean Brunson? Miss Tanya McGill, good morning. So for last night, we have, and I don't normally announce academies, but okay. Hammond Academy 28, Porter Guard 21. Dutch Fork over Boiling Springs 42-14. JL Man beat Clover 44-14. Ridgeview got by Cane Bay 22-15. Bamberg Earhart 36. Baptist Hill 20. Andrew Jackson got beat by Batesburg Leesville last night 49-14. Lee Central got eliminated by Lamar. I didn't realize that Lee Central had become a single A school. That just happened. But I was a little bit surprised at that. Sumter Gamecocks and my boy James Breland and company down there, they rolled over Ashley Ridge 54-24. Irmo over Chapin 38-7. White Knoll beat Myrtle Beach and came to the beach to do it. 39-14, White Knoll takes that Myrtle Beach Seahawk pelt back up the road. Irmo over Chapin and over Christ Church Episcopal 45-6. Daniel beat Richland Northeast 48-36. Powdersville, and before it, the big rivalry thing over there, but these days Hartsville rules the roost. Hannah Pamplico handled Denmark Olaf 40-6. Greenwood got by Hillcrest 28-21. Hunter Kennard Tyler 46-13 over Dixie. Louisville beat Ridge Spring Monetta 39-0. James Allen 31-21 over Carolina Forest, and they came down here to do that. T.L. Hanna 57-34 over Catawba Ridge. And by the way, I got to see Catawba Ridge's men's basketball team the other day over in Chirac. More on that later, maybe. Loris, big win last night. They knocked off Hanahan 28-21. Central beat Saluda 26-14. Chirac shut out East Clarendon 35-0. Wow. Is this score right? Keenan 88-21 over. Oh, no, this got to be a basketball score. No, it can't be a basketball score. Wow. I was thinking it was going to be a really huge showdown. Didn't turn out to be much of a showdown as Somerville romped over Fort Dorchester 36-13. Manning Monarchs nipped Hampton County 28-27. South Point over Greer, 56-17. And Camden, oh wow, Camden on the road against Ram, 34-3. West Florence rolls over North Myrtle. Cross beat Ridgeland 56-0. Oceanside knocked off Waccamaw 36-6. Kingstree gave quite an effort last night, but in the end, they went down to Philip Simmons and came back with a loss. Nothing. This is my best buddy's grandson plays for Westwood, and he was calling me yesterday trying to debate whether or not he was going to go to the game because he's old and it's cold out there. I don't think he probably stayed too long after that because it was kind of like a whitewash. North Augusta beat May River 36-6, and Dillon Wildcats, our very own Dillon Wildcats. They were, one thing I don't like the fact that they split that division at 5A again. Look, just go ahead and make the thing 6A and be done with it. I mean, what's the problem here? If you're going to make it 5A Division 1 and 2, why not just make it 5A and 6A? There's more numbers up there, Why all this split stuff? I really hate it. Anyway, and this is the overall ranking, which means if you're in here, you're even huger, if there's such a word. But this is this is the entire state, and who Max Prep feels are the top teams. Dutch Fork, they feel, is the top team in the state. Irmo, Spartanburg is number 5. Gaffney is 6. South Point out of Rock Hill is 7th. Sumter Gamecocks is ranked number 8. Followed by the Somerville Greenway. Boiling Springs out of Spartanburg was ranked number 10. Of course, they got beat last night, I think. Then you have T.L. Hanna out of Anderson. J.L. Mann out of Greenville. River Bluff. James F. Burns. There was a time when James F. Burns was running roughshod over the whole state. Remember that? Now they're getting beat like everybody else. White Knoll is ranked number 15. They are followed by Belton Honea Path, Greenwood, charter schools. Hartsville is ranked 19th. And Hartsville has an interesting record. You think about it, Hartsville, they had a tie in their first game of the year, and people kind of gave up on them. I know the people in Hartsville were not happy. And they were saying, hey, what's going on here? What's going on with the Red Foxes, man? Hey, buddies, what's going on with the Red Foxes? I think it's a third-round game. Daniel is ranked number 20. Wren is 21. Mountain View Prep out of Spartanburg, and this is a new school. They're ranked number 22. Ridgeview ranked 23rd. South Florence Bruins 24th, and Chapin is the 25th ranked team, 2A. Well, the top ranked 2A team in the state as we speak is Fairfield Central. They are followed by Batesburg Leesville. Clinton is 3, followed by Saluda, Philip Simmons, Hampton County, Chester. Central is number 8. Barnwell is 9, followed by Liberty is 18, Landrum. Lake City is 20, Andrews is 21. I'm pretty sure they're both gone, as is Kingstree, who left the ship last night. Mid Carolina is 23. 96 is 24, and number 25 is Chesterfield. Good morning, Herman Hawkins. You guys got some snow up there? Abbeville. They're ranked number 1, followed by Abbeville, who's always in the mix. Hunter Kennard Tyler is 3, Lamar is 4, and they're usually in the mix. Blackville Hilda, they got eliminated last night, but they were ranked 5, followed by Bamberg Earhart, Ridge Spring Manetta, Calhoun County, Denmark Olar, Ridgeland, Ware Shoals is 17, Branchville's 18, followed by Johnsonville, Baptist Hill, Carvers Bay, Williston Elko, Ladder, and I didn't see Marion play. It's kind of odd. I went to that event and got there too late to see the host school, which was Marion. And then on Thursday, I went down over to Sherrard to check out some boys action. Mac B, Andrew Jackson. They were all there. Unfortunately, I got there too late to see Mullins. I figured Mullins and Marion under the same roof is an opportunity that I can't pass up, especially when they're not even playing against each other. If they're in the same, if they're going to be playing under the same roof on the same day, then I need to make it my business to be there. And I was very impressed with what I seen with Marion. They have a nice mix of size, athleticism, and good coaching. They're going to be kids the other night after they played. But here we go. Mullins players roster. James Graves, Antoine Crawford. Okay, Graves is a junior, shooting guard. Crawford is the game. That's KJ Ford. Watch him. Of course, you have Deion Ford, who is the resident star player for Mullins. If there is an individual star, it would have to be him. Certainly, he's the most accomplished right now, and he's expected to be the team leader. I'd like to see him do that because he definitely has all the ability and all the talent. So, Deion, it's your team, buddy. Demarcus Evans. Why is this name important? It's important because this young man, 2 summers ago, he was absolutely tearing it up. But I'm glad to see he's back on the roster, and I hope that he can stay on the straight and narrow because he's a very talented kid. Keith Bridget is a sophomore point guard. Zayn Grant is a senior point guard. Dakari Worley. Now this kid right here, I've been talking about him since last year, and I even made mention of him recently. But he's a 6'2" sophomore wing guy who is much more than a wing guy. To say he's just a wing, junior power forward, Ernest Ford, senior small forward, Andre Littlejohn, it's a junior small forward, Braden Hughes. Now, Braden really got my attention last year as well. Mullins was looking for a big man. They found one. Braden is a junior center, and he's a tower of strength for Mullins here. And I seen him play last year, too. He played JV. Kid played outstanding last year for them. He's going to help him this year. Gives him additional size. I would watch him. Lonnie Austin is a wide body who pushes people around and scores, and he's a key part of Mullins' team this year, and he's going to impact things. At 6'1", 240, senior power forward Lonnie Austin. And then you have Michael Racer, who is also an outstanding young player. I saw him do some things last year. He's a senior small forward. So that's Mullins' roster. Let's see any other details here. Let's very quickly switch to Marion, as Tater will be telling me any minute now that it's going to be time for me to leave. But as I said, I got to see Marion play the other day, and they were very impressive from top to bottom. I'm talking about even the youngsters that came off the bench. Played extremely well for them. So I think Marion fans have a lot to look forward to this season. And here's their roster. Charles White, a 6'4" shooting guard junior who is a spider out there on defense. His length, his ability to shoot the ball and score. Charles White is that guy. He could be the man, but there's so many pieces on here. LaCorey Timmons is a 5'11" senior shooting guard. Arrhenius Gurley. Now, Arrhenius Gurley is George Gurley's son. And I've been talking to this kid for he's a senior this year, last 5 years, trying to get the kid to play because I knew he could play. Finally, he comes out and plays football this year. Now he's on the basketball team. I got to watch him in person the other night. This kid's pretty good. He's going to really help them. He's long and Jaden Gerald is a new addition to the Swamp Foxes this year. He's a 6'3" shooting guard, point guard. Travion is a game. He's a leader. But I wonder where he got that from. Anyway, let's move on. Deontay McClam. And this is a little youngster right here that's going to help them as well. He's going to help them because he is very fast and very tough. And he knows how to play. And I watched him the other night. His defensive acumen is really good. His D is solid. So you got to watch Deontay. He goes about 6'3", but he's an outstanding leaper as well. And he's going to be big toward their plans this year. Isaiah Vereen is the big piece. They have him listed here as 6'6". I say he can't be no less than 6'7", and maybe even taller. He's starting this year. He's shown signs that he could be that defensive stopper that Marion needs in the middle to be a serious contender. He is a 5'6" senior point guard. Jameer Tart, 6'2" senior power forward. Jaden Nolan, and this is the prodigy to be. He's on Taj Latham. Now, Taj, the other night, looked better to me than he's looked since I first seen him play. I'm talking about his movement. He seems to be healthy. And him and the white kid out on the perimeter, Charles White Jr., it's a formidable tandem out there with their length on the same page. They were good last year. I think they'll be better this year simply because it's another year under his system. Sebastian Page, my brother, what's up? So I'm looking forward to what this is going to be this year in Marion and Mullins. And I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people enjoying basketball around here. Now, here's some side notes. It's not a side note. It should be a headline. Jada Narcisco was selected as a top 5 senior basketball player in the state of South Carolina. That's huge. She's really, really good. But you guys already know. I see people ahead of the field trying to run away from the crowd to get a layup on the other end. But she's never out of the race. She runs people down and strips them. So congratulations to Jada